So I'm Kyd The Band, and I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. And my music, I would like to say, is urban rock.
Why'd you have to be human? And let me think you were perfect, but I don't know now. How could you do it? Building me up just to bring me back down.
I'm influenced by like 90s alternative bands like Sublime, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I love even some of the late 90s, early 2000s stuff like the Gorillaz, but I also love 90s hip hop. I would like to think that musically, the production from my stuff, you hear like a lot of sampled drums, like break beats, and some kind of like hip hop leaning, even from the melodies to kind of the flows. It's a little rappy at times, but then I love electric guitar, so I like to say it's urban rock. So I got into music as a kid. Growing up, I played drums in my church, actually. My dad's a preacher, and so I grew up playing music in church and started on the drums and never wanted to sing. And then when I was like 14, I was singing along one time in the car, and my brother was like, "Hey, you have a really good voice. Like, girls would like that." And I was like, okay, I think that would be a good thing to do. And so I started singing, but I never wanted to write music or be an artist. I wanted to actually be a baseball player.
I think the kids are gonna be alright. I know we've had to come back once or twice. Why are you looking at me so surprised? I think the kids are I think that will be alright.
The first time I sang on stage, I was very, very nervous, and I didn't like it because I was like, what am I doing up here? We were talked about it, about being like in front of people and being vulnerable enough to sing or say something that you wrote or came up with. And so the first time I was just like really nervous, and I got up there and it went well. I did well. And then people came up to me and said, "You did really great," and like that was awesome and really loved it. And so I was like, okay, like maybe I can keep doing it. And but then I started writing songs, and that was really the first introduction into doing music, beyond just playing drums. I grew up in Northern California, and then I moved to LA, and I moved to Nashville to write music. And at the time, Kyd The Band wasn't a thing. I just wanted to write music. I wanted to do music full time. I didn't know how I would do that. I always had to work because Nashville is obviously a music town. It's nicknamed Music City. It's predominantly country, which I don't do, and I never like that. That's the farthest thing from what I do. But it also has like a big rock music scene. Like some of my favorite artists, like Kings of Leon, are based out of Nashville. So yeah, Kyd The Band. The first season started out with my brother doing music, and the first 5 songs we did a whole video series for, and it's one big story. And the story actually ends with my character killing my brother's character. And for certain reasons that I never talk about, or probably never will talk about, he's not a part of season 2. And it's really interesting to me. That's how the story unfolded in the videos and the story of Kyd The Band. So now, it's just me. I never thought that I had something that was special enough to be on my own, or interesting enough, or why does the world need another solo artist? So over time, my thinking on that has changed because I've developed as a writer more, and the stuff I'm writing is very, very personal and very honest, and it's all my life. But I think it should be shared with the world, and I want my songs and Kyd The Band to be bigger than just a person or 2 people or whatever it is.
Still I go surfing, yeah, I'm just searching for your face. Somewhere out there, an endless ocean, performed emotion.
Like when Human came out, one of my followers on Twitter had posted a video of like her little sister, like who's maybe 2 years old, watching the video for Human, and she was just like so into it and like just like wouldn't give up the phone. And for me, like that's really special, because as a goal for me, like the main goal is for everybody to be able to listen to my stuff, you know, from the little kids to grandma and grandpa and everybody in between. So that's my goal, you know, for hopefully the rest of my life. Like I just want to write songs and everybody know them.